We all know the upcoming Infinity War films will be bringing a close to the Marvel Phase 3. So with this, there'll be plenty of things to talk about for Marvel Phase 4. Like entirely new rosters for the Avengers, a new look on films where they're shying from the single hero plot and more of a 2-on-2 buddy cop type film. And with lots of speculation on one of our veteran heroes possibly falling at the hands of our intergalactic villain Thanos. Could it be Iron Man? Captain America? No, not Thor. So with this, I've cooked up 5 ideas for Marvel and what they should do with Phase 4. And if you like these kind of videos, be sure to like and subscribe down below. So without further ado, here we go. Number 1, make Shuri the new Iron Man, aka Ironheart. There is no secret Robert Downey Jr. is getting pretty tired of the role of Iron Man. I mean, he's been Iron Man for the last 10 years, so if any of our heroes are planning on hanging it up, it would be him. For those of you who don't know, in the last year, Marvel's Invincible Iron Man comics have been shaken up a bit. Tony Stark is no longer our leading man. Instead, we have a 15-year-old African-American genius. Oh, and did I mention she's a woman? Yes, the new Iron Man comics, Iron Man is now Ironheart, a young, strong African-American teenage female named Riri Williams. First introduced as a cameo in the Invincible Iron Man Volume 2, Number 7, released May 2016, then full-blown appeared in Volume 2, Number 9, which was released in July 2016. Riri Williams is a 15-year-old engineering student who is the daughter of the late Riri Williams Sr. Following the death of Riri Sr., Riri lived with her mother and her paternal aunt, Sharon. She started attending the Massachusetts Institute of Technology on a scholarship. All on her own, Riri designed a suit of armor similar to the Iron Man armor, using materials stolen from her campus. When campus security came knocking on her door, she donned her very own suit and escaped. Tony Stark, aka our Iron Man, who we know and love, hears of Riri's accomplishment and goes to meet her. During their meeting, Tony Stark states to Riri that he will completely endorse her decision to be a superhero, thus in just a little bit of time completely taking over for him. We all know the MCU is famous for doing their own spin of the comic book ideas, so why not kill 2 birds with 1 stone by giving us a new Iron Man that we all can grow and love even more from what we saw Lavetta Wright Shuri do in the Black Panther film, as well as finally giving Marvel its first female African-American lead, Ironheart. Shuri and Riri both have genius-level intellect going for them, as well as a vast knowledge in technology. Shuri, as the new Iron Man with a little help from a vibranium suit, would destroy in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. That's if Shuri doesn't take up the mantle of Black Panther beforehand. Number 2, make Shuri a Black Panther. In the comics, Shuri actually took over as Black Panther when T'Challa fell injured in battle. She is tested in intelligence and training, thus being found suitable for the role of Black Panther and ruler of Wakanda. She possesses all the enhanced abilities given to the Black Panther via ancient Wakanda ritual. She is a skilled martial artist, and while creating her own extensive advanced technologies, she utilizes them to protect her newly ruled nation of Wakanda. In the Black Panther films, Shuri is constantly advancing T'Challa's equipment and suits. Who's to say in her spare time she's not cooking up a suit of her own? I mean, she is next in line to become Queen and or Black Panther. Anyway, so for Black Panther 2, Marvel, let's tease the idea of her possibly being one, or maybe even on standby. I know Chadwick Boseman isn't going anywhere anytime soon, so just a glimpse of this will be awesome for us fans to see, or maybe even a spin-off of the new Avenger the MCU just introduced. You know, maybe, one can dream. Number 3, make Falcon the next Captain America. With Chris Evans' contract ready to expire and the possibility of our beloved Cap falling at the hands of Thanos in his quest for those Infinity Stones, I'd say now is a better time than ever to start looking at other individuals to pick up that shield. Anthony Mackie has been our Falcon for quite some time now in the MCU, while playing background to Chris Evans, Captain America. He has shown some promise in stepping up into a bigger role. In the comics, as a part of 2012 through 2015's Marvel Now relaunch, Falcon rejoins the Avengers after Iron Man and Captain America choose to expand the team's lineup. After Captain America is aged into an old man, he appoints Falcon as his official replacement as Captain America. Now, I know the MCU does what they want alongside the comics, but to have someone who has been on screen numerous times with our Captain, for him to pick up the shield wouldn't be too bad. We'd have a familiar face to the role, someone we know is loyal to our country and to our team. Plus, we'd be giving Marvel its second African-American superhero lead. Number 4, make Bucky the White Wolf. I'm sure this may happen in future films as the MCU continues to expand. You may think this too, especially if you stayed until the after credits at the end of the Black Panther film where Bucky is being called White Wolf by small Wakandan children. In the comics, a character named Hunter is adopted by T'Chaka, our Black Panther, T'Challa's father. He is a young white boy whose parents are killed in a plane crash off the coast of Wakanda. He is raised by T'Chaka alongside of T'Challa and Shuri, but because T'Challa is the real first son of T'Chaka, he is groomed to become the next king in Black Panther, causing Hunter to be jealous and develop a hatred of T'Challa. Eventually, his hatred consumes him and he creates his own version of the Black Panther suit and steals some of that special herb, becoming a villain. However, the MCU does not have to take that route. Also in the comics, T'Chaka created a special task force of soldier-like warriors that execute missions for Wakanda. In future films, they can deem our Winter Soldier as the leader of this newfound group since Wakanda is expanding into the outside world. The actor Sebastian Stan, who plays Bucky, has expressed numerous times how much he loves the MCU and the role, so I'm sure if plans do work out, he'll be fully on board to re-sign. Number 5, introduce Beta Ray Bill into the MCU. With the success of Thor Ragnarok, the trilogy of the Thor films may have come to an end. But in Ragnarok, a sort of rebirth happened. The series was more alive than ever. With Chris Hemsworth expressing how much he loves the role and what the third film did, I'm sure he's more than interested in extending his contract. For the fourth film, if they decide to pursue, since the era of 2 or more hero films is slowly becoming the new way, so to speak, I think the introduction of Beta Ray Bill would be more than perfect. Beta Ray Bill has already been Easter egged in Thor Ragnarok as the statue hid on the Mountain of Champion, meaning he's out there somewhere in this universe. So with this, bringing in Beta Ray Bill, you'll give the fans 2 Thors essentially. That buddy cop sort of feel where the plot can be introducing Beta Ray Bill while having to face Thor's next big bad. And if Chris Hemsworth ever decides to hang it up, we already have our replacement Thor. That's just a few ideas I have when it comes to Marvel Phase 4. Let me know down in the comments what you guys wouldn't mind seeing or any ideas you guys may have when it comes to Marvel Phase 4. And like always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget that like button and subscribe. I'm thinking of doing some Fortnite gameplay since that seems to be all the rage right now, so be on the lookout for that. And as usual, there is so much more to come, so stay tuned, guys. Stay tuned.